mission more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us south of the border to the vibrant capital of Mexico City. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Hurts. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinating. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Hey, Silver.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Garrett Williams. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. but we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Jamar Chase, 44 yards. And the Chargers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Hurts to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Up the middle with Barkley. And some room to maneuver. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 37 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now Jackson. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Jackson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Jamar Chase. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Ravens. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. These two teams all tied after one. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Sheds off the tackle. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking deep here for Chase. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, LA! Jamar Chase on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first half alone. Now the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple. They'll go to Barkley again. They find some open field here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. A first down carry for Barkley. Here now, 2nd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They're going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back.
Hey, middle.
Now it's Jackson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
Hey. Yo.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters. And this is what he's always had. And that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Reggie White on the sack there, showing the explosiveness that led him to the Hall of Fame. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Garrett Williams. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Middle. Hey, Ozzie, sit up. Sit up.
Here's Jackson. Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. Jackson now. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Great.
Back to throw. Dancing to his... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. Eluding the pressure right. Through the middle of the field. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, Good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Garrett Williams. Down the sideline he goes. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Hurts fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around.
He's got a man, complete. Now he's into the clear again, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Jamar Chase, 87 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up the third down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in, went heavy. No surprise that he was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Luke Kuechly able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage. He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.
Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
A give to the game's all-time leader, Emmitt Smith. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter.
Second and 12.
Hey, Ozzie, sit up. Sit up.
To throw is Jackson.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Tucker Kraft,
47 yards.
and the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmaker.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A.J. Brown, an 80-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Hurts will throw.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Jamar Chase,
51 yards.
and the Chargers have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the 4th.
Extra point forthcoming. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And able to get this out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against. That's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 50 yards. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. On the move to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by the Hall of Famer John Lynch. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long when they throw the football. They're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
It's a gain of 34.
And with a yardage gained on that last reception, he is now in the NFL record books, folks. The all-time record for most receiving yards in a single game belongs to him.
To throw again is Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Jamar Chase, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Yet another trip to the end zone, and that last one, a bit of history. He has now broken the NFL record for most receiving touchdowns in a single game.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Throwing is Hurts.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense